I cannot imagine how people can make a movie with all this, tricky things about technology. And is this just a webinar? I mean, I cannot imagine what it is to be behind the scenes in doing a real movie. Um, Very good. Disclaimer. Virginia Board of People with Disabilities. Funding for this project was supported in part by the Virginia Board of People with Disabilities under grant number 241 BACCDD from the U.S. Administration of Community Living, Department of Health and Human Services in Washington, D.C. Grantees undertaking projects with government sponsorship are encouraged to express freely their findings and conclusions. Point of view or opinions do not represent necessarily our official ALC policy. That's the disclaimer. Listo, ya no tenemos más. Okay. I have the great honor and I feel so really emotional to present and introduce the Rono team, who has been absolutely wonderful, absolutely connected to this project since day one. Suhail, I think that was my first call that I did when I saw this huge grant approved, and I said, I was scratching my head. I said, what I'm going to do with this? And we have 7 regions, and immediately Suhail, at the time I didn't meet Vladimir, who is the great addition that Suhail brought to our project. And you were the very first person who came to my mind when I was projecting this Bienvenido projects through the state. First of all, I want to thank you, both of you, because the success of this project is because your work, your commitment to have this transmitted to the Latino families and impact the Latino families. My first questions for both of you is, where are you coming from? It's extremely important for us to let people know where they're coming from. So, Hale, las damas primero.
Ladies first.
Hola, ¿qué tal a todos? Muchas gracias,
No
Rosalía.
te escucho.
Hola, ¿qué tal a todos? ¿Sí me escuchan ahí?
Espera. ¿Volumen?
Hola.
No se escucha.
¿Sí me escuchan? Hola, hola.
¿Qué hacemos? Que no se
Probando,
escucha?
probando. ¿Sí se escucha? Hola, hola.
¿Trata?
Hola.
Ahora sí. Ahora qué. Okay, Suhail.
Okay.
Hola,
The
¿qué tal?
name is Suhail. Where are you coming from?
Bueno, sí, muchas gracias, Rosalía. Bueno, yo soy originaria de
En
Ciudad.
inglés.
Hello, everyone. I am from Ciudad Juárez. Is the border town to El Paso, Texas. I came to United States when I was 16 years old. And I have been in United States since then. You know, I had to learn English as immersion. You know, I always used to say that in the school that I was, it was the middle school and high school together because it was a small town in northern New Mexico. And I used to say that there was only 3 people that spoke Spanish, and 2 of them were my brothers. So yes, that's how you know, I had the opportunity to study here in United States when my mother brought us here to New Mexico, and ever since then, you know, I wanted to continue sharing my culture, my language, and now I have the opportunity to learn more about disabilities and the rights and opportunities for the Latino families, just like me, that I have children with special needs.
That
And
was going to be my next question.
yes, yes,
What
yes.
brought you to the special education and disability rights field?
Yes. Well, like I mentioned, I had to learn English as immersion. Communication, there was always this barrier, but also at the same time, like I mentioned, I have 4 kids, and 3 of them have a diagnosis of autism. They are in the spectrum, and I started sharing with my family how I was raising my children, and how I am over the years since 2008. I have been learning, how to support my children and learn.
And talking about that, because you were so committed to the Latino families in Roanoke, through the Bienvenidos project, what impact have you been able to have with those families through this amazing project?
Well, like you mentioned, I also get is something very personal, because I am sharing some of the resources that I have been able to use with my own family, with my own children. And it's so beautiful to see all these beautiful community organizers and families that we have come together, because we have, this beautiful culture, and these services and this support, and music is what has been something beautiful, to see that how music in my family with my children had been a very impactful.
It has been impactful for those families.
Yes.
Let me share a secret.
Yes.
Our presentation in Roanoke almost got to have, I think, 1,000 views.
1,000. Wow.
1,000 views.
Amazing.
The amazing presentation that our very own Jimena did. It was outstanding.
Yes.
Presentation about acceptance, and a little bit of myself brought 1,000 viewers. That means
Amazing.
you can measure the impact that our project has been through the Roanoke area that day, because for circumstances, families couldn't attend in person.
Yeah.
But we were brave enough to do a live presentation, and with our very own Jimena for the first time in Bienvenidos, presenting acceptance for Latino families. And it was an amazing feedback and outcome, having 1,000 viewers. Connecting the music, how about you, Vladimir?
Hello, everyone.
Vladimir
My name is
Espinosa.
Vladimir Espinosa. I am musician. I am come from Cuba, from Havana, original from Havana, and I'm moving here, United States, 2001 to live here. Before that, I was doing tours in the 1998, 1999, 2000, and then I decided to move to work here, United States. And my experience with this community is so amazing. Every day I met different families. They need support, and that's my work, to orientate how they can get the benefits and the civil rights for the family with kids and family with a special need. And at the time, I decided to be part of this project because my son is having the disability, intellectual disability, and I decided to help him, and I decided to help the community with the special needs. And then I met Suhey Alvarez with the support group here in Roanoke area. And
That she founded.
yes, and then she
The
told
founder.
me about this project, this amazing work you do for the community on Virginia. And I say, yes, I go to be part of the organizers on the Roanoke area. And I'm very proud to be part of this project. And the music for me is that the connection with the needs, with the special needs to help with the music therapy. I do that, and I know how the impact help to the kids with that through the music, how they can integrate the music in part of their life of they, and I see the progress for many families when the kids is coming to start to take music, how they start to grow and how they communicate through the music, and it's very very impressive.
Amazing.
Yes. Yes.
I would like to be with you all this hour, but we have others being organizers online. And my final questions, and I need to ask to be really brief, is what do you want providers to know about Latino people with disabilities and their families? What do you want they to know about us? What would be your message for them?
You want? Okay. I recommend the to whole family to be part of the ECMB and participate on the webinar because we oriented up through this all the benefits, all the rights, the what we have, and I think we put the whole tools to the family to take advantage to that and put the family in the better situation what they have with the family. I recommend this 100%.
And how about you also, Hale? What will you talk or will you ask the providers, those who serve our Latino families? What will you tell them about this, the families?
I would like to tell
What do you
them,
want them to know about us?
yes, that we are a community that we have always collaborate, and we are eager to learn. We are eager to make possible, continue having these reach out events, these opportunities for them to know the families. We are here, we have a voice. The families, deserve to be getting a free, appropriate
Education.
education, and most importantly, just know that we as organizers, we are always here, to be that bridge, and to help the families to get a better quality of life.
Thank you both so very much. Stay there. Don't
Okay.
leave.
No.
And before leaving you, I want to publicly say thank you for the wonderful concert that we end our presentation in Vladimir and this wonderful group of musicians in Rono who were treating us so very nicely. And we closed, it was a lot of emotions that day. And I think I didn't have the chance to say thank you so very much for doing that for us, for Jimena, Jimena's son, who enjoyed so much that day, and especially that concert. Thank you so very much, Vladimir.
Thank you to you.
I'm going to call Ingrid Garcia. Ingrid, bienvenida, bienvenida al foro. Ingrid, tell me, where are you coming from? Where are you from? What country?
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Ingrid Garcia. I am from El Salvador, a tiny country in Central America. And I came to United States in 2010 to the city of Harrisonburg. I have been working in the education
Field.
field, but most with the kids with special needs, like because I have a kid that with special needs, and I joined the Bienvenidos project led by the Independent Center of Northern Virginia on August 2024. And from that moment on, I just start organizing families with kids with disabilities as part of my assigned role as organizer in Harrisonburg. This has been a deeply meaningful and transformative experience for me. This journey has involved creating a space where families feel seen, supported, and empowered. So being part of this project have changed my life in a positive way, and I feel that I can continue working with in this if like a life allow me to continue working with families, because this has been an opportunity for me and other families to learn about civil rights, uh, all the information about the webinar, and has been like a moment of transformation for all the families I have met during this year, like since last August 2024 until now, has been a very uh, transformative way for parents, because they arrive like feeling overwhelmed about like all the situation they live, but they leave after those webinars, after learning, they leave feeling uplifted, informed, and no longer alone. And that is what I feel like I, I, I cannot stop doing this. I just enjoy doing this.
I know. And you responded my second question. The impact
Oh man,
for families has been amazing in Harrisonburg. And we
yes,
hope to meet you in person November the
yes.
15th,
You are
when we
very
are
welcome to
our
come to my town.
El Camioncito with
Yes,
Jimena and Rosalia will be there sharing in person with families, with Latino families about uh, talking about their rights, talking about the
yes,
acceptance, and be ready for the transition to the adult life. And
yes.
last question for you, Ingrid. What would you ask providers? Uh, Let me reframe that because that was not really ready, and I need to read again.
Okay.
What do you want providers to know about Latino people with disabilities and their families? What do you want the providers know about us, Latino families with kids with disabilities and our families?
I want them to know that there are like resources provided by the Independent Center, and I think they can just can advocate more, but they can just they need to know more about like what we do in general. If we keep spreading the word, we continue to work on this project, and we can bring more awareness that there are resources there that people they don't know. I would like them to know that there is help for people with kids with disabilities. There is like there are resources. There are many ways to just keep growing up and empower ourselves as a community. And then I think like if we continue in collaboration with those families, and they understand the big picture
Picture.
of this, yes, that is what I would like them to know. But
Thank
we
you
are
so
here for
very
them.
much, Ingrid. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very, very appropriate, very impactful response. I have in the chat someone who has also day one, Ana Castellanos. I don't know if she can show the face because I think she's committed on another activity. But Ana, if you can hear me, please respond to my question about where you're coming from.
Sure. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Hi. Apologize for that.
Bienvenida, bienvenida, Ana.
Gracias.
Ana, Ana is our organizer from Virginia Beach. It was together with Suhail, are las more experienced mamás that I know since 20 years ago, I think. I'm not going to say no more years. Go ahead,
I'm
Ana.
here.
Bienvenida.
Okay, I'm here. Thank you. Hi, I'm Ana Castellanos, and I'm from Mexico City. I came to United States in 2003 because we want to give my daughter a better life. My daughter has cerebral palsy. She born in Mexico, and we immigrate to United States so we can support her.
How about the
And
impact for families? I mean, I was witnessing firsthand the impact that you have in Virginia Beach for Latino families, but please share.
thank you. Yes, 20 years ago, it was very difficult to find people who spoke Spanish. And I have the opportunity to meet people from Pizzi who helps me to advocate. They help me to learn how to advocate so my daughter can have the benefits that she needs in school. And I think that's when I meet you, a long time ago. Yeah, and thanks
Just
to you.
couple centuries ago.
Yes, and thanks to you and the other people who were able to speak Spanish and help us to understand education. Why? Because in our countries, the special education is completely different. So we have to learn a different vocabulary. We have to learn a lot, really.
That's very fun.
And then
And
you
go
say
ahead.
the impact. Yes,
The
the
impact
impact
for
that I
the
have is
Latino.
for it is the shock is cultural because it is everything really is different. And like I said, in Virginia Beach 20 years ago, we didn't have someone to help me to understand the education that my daughter needs. So we build a little by little support with different parts, like from the northern of Virginia, they have to call me to help me and help school to understand us. And the time from 2004 to now has been a big change. Why? Because I have the opportunity to be part of the project, Bienvenidos project, and I help some of the families to understand the better education. The other thing is some people that don't understand what is the difference between the EIP and the 504. Why? Because we don't have enough people who speak Spanish and help families with special education.
And guys, I'm aging. I need to repeat again one more time the last question. What do you want providers to know about Latino people with disabilities and their family? Ana, what do you want the providers to know about us, about Latino family?
We are, number one, we are very thankful because we're here and we have the opportunity to learn. And second one, please be patient with us because as second language is difficult for us. Third, our culture is completely different, and some people even doesn't speak Spanish. Some people they don't know how to read. They don't know how to help the kids at school. So please, that's what I would like to see, to support more and have patience for us. I don't know what more.
No, thank you. You describe it perfectly. More cultural sensitive to us, and more appreciation as the wonderful human beings the Latinos are. We are the most extraordinary race. I say that.
And because
I'm Latina,
and
I'm very
because
proud.
and because because we have two languages, so please don't use as ¿cómo se dice barrera?
Barrier.
The barrier, because kids who has special needs sometimes they don't speak. My daughter is no verbal, so but she understands English, Spanish, and sign language. And at school, they always told me, your daughter doesn't speak because you speak Spanish at home. No, my daughter has a disability. She cannot speak. Please be patient with that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I have in the chat Alberto Najera.
What does that
Are you ready, Alberto? I saw Alberto. Okay. Yeah. Wait. Vuelve a preguntar. Alberto, can you hear me, Alberto? From Virginia Beach. Parece que tiene dificultades técnicas. Technical difficulties. Okay, Alberto?
This might be your chance to see the northern lights. The Space
Oh.
Weather Prediction Center has forecast geomagnetic storms to light up the night sky as 3 coronal mass ejections reach Earth. Stargazers in northern Scotland, Canada, and some northern US states could
She wants to travel, us to travel with her. Since we don't have Alberto coming out, I would like to introduce someone who has been fundamental in for the success of this project. And day one, what has been my right hand, left hand, and technology savior. I hope that she doesn't regret to be my friend, if I call her friend, co-worker, and I would like to say in Spanish, paño de lágrimas, and everything in this wonderful project. And this is Jimena Barón, who joined Bienvenidos project and immediately connected to the mission that we, not only from the Bienvenidos project, but with the Independence Center mission to help Latinos, Latino families and others, because she has been participating in other events promoting disability rights. Jimena, we all feel very proud of you. Personally, I feel very proud of the way that you have been growing and projecting all your knowledge and your experience as a mother for others, for many others in Northern Virginia. Jimena is part of the Northern Virginia Bienvenidos team. And where are you from, Jimena? What part of the world?
Let me see. Can you hear me? Oh, yeah. Here. Give me 1 second. Okay. Can you hear me now? Yes. Okay, good. Well, good evening or good afternoon, everyone. I am already confused with evening and afternoon because we have been working a lot. But this is a privilege share this stage with all of you guys, Anna, Ingrid, Suhail, Vladimir, and all the Bienvenidos team, because I am so proud of all of you guys, and I wanna the providers know that we are a team that we didn't know we have so much in common.
Where are you from?
I am from Bolivia. Thank you again for the question. And this is a beautiful way to show you guys how mixed we are, how beautiful culture we bring to us, right? Like we have from Cuba, from Mexico, from El Salvador, Colombia, Bolivia. I am from Bolivia. I have a 12 years old son with autism. And of course, and I always say, if I shouldn't have this beautiful son, I wouldn't be here. And I know all of you guys are in the same spot. Sometimes it's very hard to talk and not cry. Same as Suhail, I am the same. But
Yo también lloro. Estaba a punto de llorar, así que lágrimas. That is a common sense in us, mothers of kids with disabilities. Cry.
yeah,
It's the way that we express our frustration and happiness. And en caso that we are las lloronas latinas.
And we are learning together, right? Like we are healing together. I think that's the most important part about this project. And thank you, providers, for being there. And thank you for all the work that you are doing. But it's a lot more that needs to be done. And that's why the parents and this beautiful community with disabilities, that's why we are here. And I am so thankful for the ECMV that is giving us this chance to work together, to learn together, and to heal together, and inspire together. And I had so many good experiences walking in this journey, beautiful experiences. I feel I am so blessed. And I am bringing this blessing to others for sure. But also we had so many bad experiences. And I hate to talk about bad experiences, but it's necessary in some point, right? When we have to express ourselves, we have to talk about the good, and also, I don't want to say not good, but learning, right? Some experiences that teach us in this journey. And
talking about the journey, what is the impact that you have been able to do for the Latino families in Northern Virginia area?
Well, I think the biggest impact is show others that we are not alone. Like we are hugging each other. Maybe not in the same language as we everyone grow. Maybe we grew with a different language, not even Spanish. We have some families that are talking different languages than Spanish. Of course, this is our Bienvenidos Todos project that goes for and stand for Latino families, but there is a world outside, and we can feel like that we are not alone. I think that's the most important. That's the most important impact that we cause in the families. Also, feeling this relief that some important information is like we have this important. Let me change, because the English is not my first language, but we are trying here, everyone, right? We have this information in Spanish. Some like about, I think the most important are our rights as a human rights, as citizen rights, and learn about these, I think opens more doors for us, because in some point as an immigrants, we think we don't deserve some opportunities. So learning about our rights in our mother language is very important. We feel, I think, seen. We feel bienvenidos. And of course, that impact is going to places that it has to be go. And it's the first time I am in this journey for just 10 years. I know all of you guys, all the other organizers are 10 years longer or more than me. But during these 10 years, I was feeling like when I started, I feel like this is not this is like the end, but you came to this country as an immigrant to get a better future, right? And then when you get a diagnosis, so that better future becomes in like a dream that is not coming true. And now, after 10 years and learning with all of you guys, I know there is a lot of future, and we are just starting, and this is just the beginning. So I feel this help now. And I want to say something like it's very curious. I want to say something like my mom told me once. When you become a mother, you understand. You will understand. And now to the providers. When you become a parent of a kid with a disability,
that's what you want the providers know about
Yes.
Latino families with disabilities. Finally, I catch it, the third question.
The third question. And I am answering the third question.
What do you want the Latino knows about Latino families with disabilities?
And I will repeat my sentence, my idea. And when your parents or my mom was telling me once, I can understand now better. My mom told me, like, when you become a mother, you will understand me. And whenever you become a parent of a child with a disability, then you can understand us. It's very hard to understand this journey, but it's not impossible. You just need patience. You just need love, and you just need learn about our real situation. We are not just giving you a hard time sometimes as a providers, because we have so many questions. You sometimes have to deal with people that is broken. You have to deal with people that is in a heel, like people is suffering outside. And this type of work is trying to give these families relief, some relief. We are not saving, we are not maybe not solving all the problems, right? But we are just trying to do something better for our loved ones. And I think that is the main message that I want to do for the providers. Thank you for all what you are doing, but it's very hard to understand a parent with a kid with disabilities.
Thank you so very much for that impactful and emotional testimony, Jimena. And I want to ask if it's Johanna Franco from Richmond is in our webinar. Johanna, I kind of saw her name, and I just want to be sure that she is with us. Oh, Alberto. Let's see.
Johanna is here.
Yeah. Can you open the Johanna, can you open?
I just promoted her outside.
Okay. You okay?
Hola.
Johanna.
Hola, ¿cómo están todos?
Can you turn on your...
Hi, Johanna.
Hola.
Talking about that tickle that's in my mouth and in my throat.
¿Me escuchan?
Yes.
Did you? What'd you say? Okay.
Ah, aquí estamos en el trabajo. Perdonen que no lo puedo escuchar muy bien por el viento.
No, está bien. You are so brave to be with us. Even if you are working, you are one of the hardest workers that I know. And Johanna, where are you coming from?
Oh, my nationality, I'm from the Dominican Republic. But I came here when I was 10 years old, 37 years old. And I lived in New York, and then I moved to Richmond, Virginia.
And I didn't hear so well. Puerto Rico?
Dominican Republic.
Ay, ay, puro merengue. And Johanna, what have been the impact for Latino families have been doing in Bienvenidos in Richmond? And by the way, we will be there in November the 8th in person. I already sent the flyers to you, Johanna, and we are really expecting to meet you for the first time and have a share with you and your families in Richmond this wonderful conference on transition and acceptance. And have you been able to measure the impact of the Bienvenidos project in Richmond?
Well, I learned so much. It's amazing. But for the American people, there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of information out there, which for the Hispanic community is really we don't have that much. And being that you guys, call me and let me know, oh, we are doing this, we are doing that for the Hispanic community. I'm like, okay, sure. Even though my schedule is really tight. I got 6 kids, 4 of them are autistic. So, but it's a wonderful. I learned so much about you guys. I learned so much about the things that I need to do with my older kids. Now I have an 18-year-old, 17-year-old, 14-year-old, 11-year-old with autism. So they are different ages. And this community, Bienvenidos, oh my God, it showed me so much that I didn't know, that even the American community didn't show me. So it's really amazing that you guys are helping in the Hispanic community. And I've been trying to help more out there, because every time people see me that I have so many kids with disability, they were like, how you do it? I'm like, I don't know. I God gave me the opportunity to go through this and show other people that they can do it.
All right. And I'm going to repeat one more time the last question, see, because I want to do right. What do you want for providers to know about Latino families with disabilities?
We are hardworking people. I
You
don't know
want the
how we do it.
providers know that we are a very hardworking people.
Yes. Even though
Yes.
there's a lot of hardworking people, but we had to do double the work, because at the beginning when my oldest kid came out to be an autistic, I didn't know. I was like on denial. I didn't want to, the Hispanic, we don't know about any disability unless they have Down syndrome, unless they're going through, but we didn't know about autism. We didn't know a lot of stuff. So I just wanted to let you know that the Hispanic that are going through now have more knowledge now that with in Bienvenido project, but we are here to teach other people that we can do it. We are strong people. We learn 2 languages. Sometimes, like all of you are learning English. It's so hard, because when I came here, I was 10 years old, but it's easier for me to speak English now. But still, I'm Spanglish. I speak Spanish and English, and we can help each other. We are strong people. You guys, a lot of you come from El Salvador, Honduras, and all that stuff, and you guys go through desert and going through so much. I'm like, how you guys do it? And being I went through harder things than being kids with disability. I lost my oldest son to he committed suicide 3 years ago. And that's the hardest thing. But being with kids with disability, I think that's nothing. That's nothing for us. We can do it, and we are proud to be. I'm proud to be Hispanic. I'm proud to be able to teach my kids other languages. And even though my kids has disability, but I think that they're more intelligent than me, than anybody out there.
Thank you. Thank you so very much, Johanna. I highly appreciate that you took the time from work to be with us, and I will see you November the 8th in person. But before that, we will talking a lot. Thank you, Johanna. Thank you so very much for be present today. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Yes, the mandate airport is just.
Preguntas. Ay, if someone has a question, and for the last time, last train called Alberto. I'm pretty sure that I saw he was there. Alberto, not last but not least, Alberto. ¿De dónde es Alberto? Ay, tú sabes. Okay, Alberto has been helping us in Virginia Beach to connect this project, especially with the services providers, because my understanding that he works, he is very related with the school system, and he has been promoting a lot our project and helping and connect with Anna to promote this amazing project that is coming to the end. Sadly, we we will say that it's coming to the end. And it is my turn to say, it is my turn to say about Bienvenidos. This has been my dream. That was my dream, to be able to have a project that covered all this Virginia state. And when finally we were able to have the funding from the Board of People with Disabilities, I was amazed and I was terrified, to be honest, at the beginning, because I said, how I'm going to do this? You know, it's just that feeling of the unknown. I know there is so many parents outside. I know it's a lot of need for information, but the unknown was a little tricky for me, and but with the passing of the days, I start to realize and give forms to my dream, and I really thank each one of you, because you made possible my dream come true. And my dream has been always to empower Latino families with kids with disabilities, to let them know that they have the rights, and they're still there, even though we are facing so many challenges in this moment. But the law, the ADA is still there, and it's a federal law, and the school system still need to enforce that. That means that we still have the right to request services, to request interpreters, to request that this bus stop in the right place, because our kids need to be safe. We have the right to request technology, assisted technology, for our kids to excel in the school system. And we ultimately have the right to have our kids live independently, if in the way that is possible. That's the dream. And that's the dream have been coming through, because my boys, I feel that I was a little bit alone 25 years ago when I discovered the IDA. And I thought I wasn't alone nationally, because I still remember my colleagues who taught me a lot besides Judy Human. But now my voice has been duplicated in you. And I'm thankful. Les doy las gracias por su compromiso. Les doy las gracias por su entrega a este proyecto, que no es mi proyecto. It's not my project. It's the family, the Latino Families Project. And I hope that you can continue with this from your capacity and your work to find a job that you still promoting this, to create an organization that can still promoting this. It's never end. And I will feel very proud. I feel very proud, so very proud now. But when I'm getting down in my life, I will see you with so much proud of what Sherry Takemoto and myself have been doing for the Latino families in Virginia State and nationally. Muchísimas gracias desde mi corazón por su entrega, por todo lo que han hecho en el estado de Virginia, y que no pare ahí, debe continuar. Ustedes son las voces que no se van a callar jamás. We have the poll. I think if we please attendees, if you can respond the poll, because if we don't have any survey, we don't get paid. Man, I just it's actually it's what we need to reflect, that this webinar was attended by wonderful people that I saw in the chat, and they need to say that it was good enough, not really good, whatever you want to say, but we need that responses to the survey that is now running.
Yes.
Okay, please don't leave with say about the great job that we have been doing here today.
Any questions?
The questionnaire from here cannot be answered. Someone that is you, but not you. Yes, it's working. Okay. Well, I have only no, the poll is still working, and I have 4 people answer. Maybe because you, Johanna, maybe this is Johanna, maybe you want your panelist, so you cannot answer the poll. The poll? Mm-hmm. But anyway, do we need to close now? We need to have a couple more minutes. Yeah. 1 more minute. Couple more minutes, yeah. You can just thank everyone and because we really need to have this surveys done. They are part of our final huge report that we are going to show the Board of Virginia People with Disabilities that we really did our job and the impact. Most important, the survey measure the impact of these webinars. The information that we have been providing is something that has been impacting the attendees. I don't know, is still. Yeah, todos pueden decir se despiden. Okay, well, Suhail, say hasta luego. Can you say hasta luego?
Hasta luego, cuídense mucho, muchas gracias.
How about Vladimir?
Thank you very much, everyone.
I hope to have you in a concert in Northern Virginia.
Of course. I'll let you know when we'll be there around, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Ana, do you want to say something? To say adiós, chao?
Yeah, thank you so much. Muchas gracias por su support. Se lo agradecemos de mucho corazón.
Ok, muchas
Thank you.
gracias. A ver, Jimena.
Here. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. And I know this is just well, we are maybe closing one stage in this journey, but we are working here very hard. And providers, please, again, we hope you all can understand what we try or the message that we try to send to you guys. So thank you.
Ciao. Bye. Ingrid, are you still there to say final goodbyes? No.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, so Ingrid say bye.
Bye, bye. Thank you.